If you're going to hike the AT and you're not used to humid weather, stand by that.
Do we look cold? Because it's cold. Yes.
Blair's taking her evening bath. Oh, my Lord. Blair's had to pee 6 times this morning already. This place is fantastic.
We've been here for 3 minutes and we're already blown away. Out of the Smokies.
After 20 miles, you weren't tired enough to sleep all night?
I guess not.
That's my hair.
I'm a little crazy.
We're masked robbers.
Do we look cold? Because it's cold. Dang it.
Wind's still blowing too.
Look at all these layers. Man, they're twisted.
Especially if we warm up, though, we might be swapping into shorts.
Yes.
You'll see us in a whole different attire later.
Yes. Soon.
Yeah,
Soon. That's what I keep telling myself.
This shelter was good. It's very close to the trail. Like you can throw a rock and hit the shelter.
Yep.
Had a fireplace. All the shelters in the Smokies have been great. All the privies.
Not so great.
Well, many of them closed.
Well, they either don't have privies or some of them are closed.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You know.
It's all good.
You can dig a cat hole.
Yep.
Okay, I got to get moving.
Move. I also want to point out that I got up 20 minutes after Blair did, and I was still ready to go before her.
Yeah, but that's because that's the way it is. 219.84. 10% of the way there.
That's my hair.
I'm a little crazy, and I bet your mine's the same. If I take my hat off.
Notice the shadows of my head in the ground. How's your break, Blair?
It's been a pretty good break.
Sun feels great.
The sun feels awesome. I'm going to take this shirt off.
You sure about that? Because you're going to be cold again in a minute.
I know.
Can you see the hair sticking through my pants?
Yes.
It's Miss Davis in 7th grade. She never shaved her legs and always wore pantyhose, and hair was always out through it.
Oh, no.
We used to laugh so much.
I know,
Stupid little kids.
I know. Terrible little boys.
Yes, we were.
Oh.
Good morning, early riser.
Good morning. I've been up since 4:30.
I was awake too.
I did not sleep well last night. I tossed and turned for a while. I woke up at 2. I woke up at 3. Woke up at 4:15. Our fellow shelter mates decided to go up 3 miles to the fire tower to watch the sunrise. So I heard them get up at 5. And then I just decided to start moving around 6.
After 20 miles, you weren't tired enough to sleep all night?
I guess not.
We decided about mile 13 would keep going. And somewhere about mile 13 and a half, I said, this was not a good idea.
It sounded like a great idea because we got to the shelter at like 1:30. But then the next shelter wasn't until
7 miles later.
7 miles later. But the real reason it wasn't fun is because it's all downhill. So, yeah, it just destroys your knees.
Toe jam.
I don't have the toe jam problem. Mine's just my knees.
My second toe just jams into the front of my shoe. I have little blisters on both of my long toe.
Should have had better genetics.
Yesterday was good. It was cool. The wind was still blowing.
Yep.
It's supposed to rain today. We're headed 10 miles into a hostel, resupply, and then 2.5 days to Hot Springs, not Hot Springs, Arkansas. I want to talk quickly about going up and downhill. After having most of the parts of my left knee replaced the first time, I quickly learned during physical therapy that I was very quad dominant, meaning I used the front of my thigh basically to go up and down steps instead of engaging my glute or my butt muscle. After coaching people in fitness and nutrition for so many years now, I've learned that being glute dominant is much more easy on the legs. So if you find that anytime you climb stairs or hills that your quads are on fire, that means you are very quad dominant, and you should learn how to engage your glutes. If you're going to hike this trail, you're going up and down many, many, many feet of thousands of feet of elevation and down thousands of feet of elevation. Just for example, last week we did 90 miles maybe and 25,000 feet of elevation gain and loss. So find a local gym, someone you trust, someone who's a good coach, and engage your glutes and do squats and box steps, Stairmaster, any of that kind of thing that engages your glutes, because learning how to do that will save you on the hills. I see so many people out here struggling going uphill, having to take a break because their quads are on fire. Blair's got her entire command center right here. She's got a snot rag, a whistle, drinking water, GPS, phone, charging cable, gloves, battery.
I don't have the battery. The battery's in my pack.
What else is in that?
Snacks.
Oh, snacks.
Wallet.
Most important snacks.
Most important snacks in my wallet.
And then she's got 2 hip belt pockets full of stuff.
Yeah, I have rain mitts on this side. My pepper spray, my knife, my headlamp on this side with some extra drink packets.
We're already out of the Smokies.
Out of the Smokies. Can't believe it.
Why?
I think we intended on doing 6 days, 6.5, and we're at 4.5 days. It's been fun.
It's been hilly.
Yeah, not bad though.
Just know that if you come in from the south going north, or you come in from the north going south, at minimum you got like a 7 or 8 mile climb to get into the Smokies.
Yep.
And then it's the whole time. We did get lucky with the weather for the most part.
All in all, not bad. Only one night with freezing temps.
Yep.
Done.
Random trail magic in the river.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. What a luxury.
We are at the Discerning Hiker, as you can see up there. This hostel is like a 15-minute drive from the trail head when you walk off the trail.
If that, yeah.
But he opened up last year. This place is fantastic.
We've been here for 3 minutes and we're already blown away.
Fantastic.
Insane and gorgeous. And he built this place and it is gorgeous.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous. Like 2 bathrooms, 2 different places to sleep, a full kitchen, a coffee bar, laundry. We're going to leave in the morning, but maybe we should just zero here tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great place.
Yeah.
He's going to run us into town to resupply shortly.
Yep.
So we're going to go get cleaned up. And but I want you to see this clawfoot bathtub first. How much weight do you think I've lost?
12 pounds.
Let's check. I was 186. Now I'm 173.
13 pounds. I was on the money, wasn't I?
Blair, what are you finding over there?
I ate my last Nate's Pure Raw Honey Mini this morning, and I thought, where am I going to get some more? And there's some more in here. I'm so excited. This is way more than I need for 2 days, but I will keep them because they are so yummy.
Blair is the queen of the hiker box.
I can't tell you how I was going to be so bummed that I wasn't going to have my honey anymore.
Good morning, 24.
Day 24.
Blair said to pee 6 times this morning already.
That's actually not far off. It was once when I got off, once after breakfast, once when we got out here. I have to pee again. It's only 8:15, which probably means that I at least hydrated yesterday afternoon and last night. Ken was fantastic. The hostel, the Discerning Hiker is fantastic. Yeah.
so much worth the cost, nonstop informative.
So knowledgeable
and just
about the area.
Everything about the area and everything about everything. He's a wonderful conversationalist. Opened this place last year, second year. We had a great stay. I would say again, I was 0 there.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. It's kind of like you have your own little house. Mm-hmm. His cabin is right up the hill. I got to have some ground beef yesterday with some chipotle mayo from Primal Kitchen, which is my favorite thing. I cooked so much I couldn't even eat anymore.
Yeah.
And then we had some ice cream, and I gained 2 pounds yesterday from all the food I ate.
Oh yeah, so we weighed ourselves yesterday. Brad, you saw, lost 13 pounds. I weighed myself and I've lost 14 pounds. And I weighed myself 3 times because I didn't believe it. So I added extra protein to my meals.
We're on our way to Hot Springs, 13 to 15 miles today and tomorrow, and
Nero into Hot Springs.
Yeah. And we'll see some family maybe there too.
Yeah. And we're 0.3 miles away from loading the second map of Far Out. So that's cool. Yeah. The sound of nature.
It's rubber and asphalt.
Rubber and asphalt. I-40 down there. We just walked under a bridge and all the way up a hill. Headed up the mountain.
This morning's 5-mile uphill walk is brought to you by Rest and Relaxation at the Discerning Hiker.
It wasn't too bad. There were a couple steep sections.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
We're on top of Snowbird Mountain. That's
some kind of FAA control tower, radar, whatever over there. This week's episode is brought to you by Keto Crisp and the Can Do Company. These are delicious bars of, for anyone who's eating a ketogenic diet like me. These things keep you fueled. They come in a variety of flavors that are all delicious. I don't know that I have a favorite one. They're all kind of favorites. But more importantly, Adam, the guy who started this company, is the coolest dude I ever met in my life. Such an inspiration to so many out there. If you'd like to get yours, you can get some at the link down below. Keto Crisp. Thank you, Adam, and everybody at the company who get these bars out to us so we can keep ourselves fueled while hiking the Appalachian Trail. Can you spare any change?
I have a little bit of trash and I have a pee rag I can give you.
No, that's okay. Thanks. Why don't guys cut their toenails? I don't get it. We've been in many campgrounds. Dudes take their shoes off and they got these claws that they could climb trees with. This is the most people I've seen on trail yet. Yeah. We've had, I don't know, 10 or 12 of us just kind of in a bubble passing each other today. Oh my Lord. Welcome to
Max Pack. Wow. Beautiful.
I hit my knee.
Your knee?
Yes, and it hurted. Trail magic.
Yeah.
If you've never had that Owl's Brew boozy tea is what it is. We got some of this at Trail Magic, and it was totally unexpected because let's suggest this. Most Trail Magic comes in on Saturdays and Sundays because that's when people are not working. But today's Trail Magic on a
Tuesday.
I think it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yep.
Blair had a slow day.
And a slow uphill day for sure. Yep. Very slow. The heat was not difficult, but just different. So I got really hot really quickly. And we did almost 6,000 feet of elevation gain today, probably. Up and out of town. I was slow. And then my knee was bothering me on the downhills at the beginning of the day, but it felt okay towards the end. My feet start getting tired at around 12 to 14 miles, somewhere in that range, depending on the terrain. Soles of my feet are just, what are you doing to me? Yeah. I feel like I can get up and walk some more now. We've been here for about an hour, been in the shed, just had supper. Yep. Blair didn't eat all of hers, so I had to eat it because she had a burrito at Trail Magic. I did. I had a burrito. A giant burrito and a donut. And a strawberry frosted sprinkled donut. It's really hard to pack for food when you get Trail Magic. Me, personally, I just go ahead and still eat whatever I'm going to eat that day, even with Trail Magic, because
I planned out food, and every day it's better because the pack gets lighter.
Yeah.
And my push-ups are easier.
And my hiking uphill is quicker.
No, what'd you call me that day? An old crotchety...
I called you a crotchety old man.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were.
I'm retired. I get to be that if I want to.
It's true.
Good night. What?
I'm standing up on this grass curb. So I'm a little taller.
The shelter was nice?
Yep.
I was hot all night. This is where I need my blanket, not my sleeping bag.
Our sleeping bags, yeah. I was warm.
This is the tough year transition. Blair's got on the least amount of clothes she's ever had starting a hike so far.
Yep. Normally I shed a layer midday or not at all. So it'll be warm again today.
They will. What are you most looking forward to on this hike? Getting there?
I don't know.
Supper?
Dinner tonight, maybe.
Me too. All right.
I don't think we'll have as much elevation today that we did yesterday, though.
I'm listening to a great book. I'm excited to listen to my book.
Yeah, I have like 3 hours left in my audiobook. We didn't listen to anything for quite a while, but in the last 2 days or so, we've been listening to audiobooks. So, yep, it's getting good. I have 3 hours left, so I'll listen to that today.
Look. Blair's taking her evening bath. What is my hair up to today?
It's very long. I was just looking at it.
My salty shirt is extra salty today.
Yes.
Welcome to the end of day 25. Yep. We're at a very old shelter.
Yeah, it's really old. I don't know how old. It doesn't have a plaque on it to tell us how old it is.
It has been around for a minute. But it's got bare cables. And it's right outside of town. And there's a privy up on the hill. Yep. But you can't get in there and close the door because it's so small.
Yep. You can get it it needs 2 or 3 more inches for my legs, not to mention everyone else's legs. Because the door shuts and you're getting splinters in your knees.
But the door's on the other side, away from where everybody is, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're headed into hot springs tomorrow. I hope they really do have hot springs because I would like to soak my feet and my legs in some hot springs.
That would be nice to do on a 0 day.
Blair's trying to convince me of a 0 day. I said tomorrow's a 0 day because we only got 3 miles to go.
I know.
And the rest of the day to do whatever we want to do.
But the day after it's going to be all rain.
But we can walk in the rain. This morning was awesome, just flat terrain. We had 2 pretty big hills, and it wasn't so awesome because we had to come down those damn hills.
Yeah, there were a couple climbs today, but nothing crazy.
It's a nice evening. The wind's out here blowing. I've been laying on a mat, watching the trees blow above.
We got to camp before 3 o'clock today. So if we didn't have family that we were meeting in town tomorrow, we probably would have gone in town tonight.
Yeah.
Stayed the night in town. Maybe done a 0 tomorrow to get everything done.
We can get up early and go have breakfast then.
There is a breakfast diner in town.
Do you know his name?
No, I don't know.
He sings all the time. And he's mostly deaf, so he sings really loud. No. And he doesn't realize it.
I don't think he's deaf.
He is.
Is he deaf?
Yeah.
Oh.
At least on one side. I have sympathy because he's got a bigger hearing aid than I have.
Yeah.
And I don't even have mine out here. So sometimes in conversation, I'm just like, Blair, you got to translate because I have no clue what's going on. I met a guy here who served with another Marine that I know from years ago. Yeah. I've been hiking with him for a couple of days. He goes, you know this guy? I said, yeah, I know that guy. So mutual friends from many years ago as a Marine.
Cool. I had a good day today. The flats and the downhills were okay. Yeah. The uphills I was still slow on. That's all.
We paid some more taxes today.
I don't like paying taxes.
Property tax. Man, all the bills just keep coming.
Oh, you can't leave the real world behind.
Never.
But that's okay. Good.
Thought you said there weren't no hills this morning.
There's one hill before there's a downhill.
I just finished my push-ups for the first hour.
Yep.
26, headed into town, and going to get some breakfast.
Yes. That's what really got me out of bed this morning.
Yeah.
There were people
It's just now 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like we left camp at 6:45. It's 6:55. But we figured we'd get into town around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Have some breakfast.
Yeah.
Check into a hostel.
Let's do it.
The town of Hot Springs. Coming down the hill. Welcome to Hot Springs. Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Good thing we didn't come here on Sunday, because they would have been closed. And I said that would have been tragic.
Hell yeah, it would have been.
I just had to stay longer.
Where are you putting it? I don't know. Okay. I got it.
I've been walking around the town of Hot Springs, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Not a far walk from anywhere in town to go to anywhere else in town.
No, 0.7 miles.
Yeah.
All the way across town.
The Blue Ridge
Hiking company?
Hiking Company, or the Appalachian Trailer is where we're staying.
Yep.
Really cool little trailer is what it is. But hostel. Very thankful for Frank and Leanne for making the way over here. Uncle Frank and Aunt Leanne
Yeah.
come to see us and say hello and buying us another meal. You guys
Yeah,
keep
it's good
buying
to
us
see
too
you.
many meals, but it's great to see them as always. And the fun and laughter. We sat at lunch for 2 hours and just had a good time.
Yeah.
And now we have restocked and we're going to go chat about hiking tomorrow. Then maybe enjoy some front porch sitting.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Just relaxing.
Yeah.
Because this was supposed to be rain today, but it's not raining.
There was a little front came through earlier and it cooled off. I put on pants and now I'm hot again, so I need to go put my shorts back on.
So, but we'll see if it rains tomorrow. We'll probably hike through the rain tomorrow.
We're good.
Yep. Those are perfect.
You're welcome. Why are you smashing it so hard, Blair?
Not cooperating.
We call it the clown car. We all rode in the clown car. We aim to be seen. We have received transport from the clown car up to some gap, and we're going to walk back south, back into Hot Springs. And then tomorrow morning, we'll be right back here to go north. Yesterday was a good day, rest, relaxation, family, packing, very quiet night at the hostel. I was going to say, if you're going to stay at a hostel in Hot Springs, if you stay up at the top one, which seems to be very busy.
Yep, Laughing Heart Lodge and Hostel.
And they have a rooster there that somebody dropped off that's making all the noise. You have to walk down steps into town or walk down a big hill and back up a big hill into town. But if you're staying where we're staying, it's just like right down the street.
They're like 0.2 from the Dollar General.
Yeah, so factor that into your considerations where you're going to stay, depending on how tired your legs are and how many times you need to go back and forth to town.
Yeah. Yep.
But the other place seems much more lively and much more busy. But whatever.
True hostel experience.
Yeah. I slept great last night.
Yeah, I did too.
Blair says she slept better than she slept in the shelters in the last few days.
Yep.
And she was so tired last night, we couldn't even make a video. She was. I was asking her questions, and she was telling me incoherent sentences.
Yeah. Was I really? That's okay though.
All right. Let's get to walking.
All right. It's supposed to rain all day.
Yep.
This will be fun. Ready for our summer weight packs.
Is that what you're carrying right now?
That's what I'm carrying right now.
Me too, and it feels great.
Yeah, it's the only thing it doesn't have is our winter gear. There's Brad coming back down the trail. Here is the other side of Hot Springs. I don't know if you can see me, but I feel like a wet rat. And I wonder if I look like a wet rat. I found a good water source. It seems to be flowing very well.
Oh, yeah.
My dollar store nail polish.
You know what caused it?
Probably because it's from the dollar store.
No.
What?
The inside of your gloves.
You think so?
Yes.
That it was rubbing today? My waterproof gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Sanded
bummer.
them right off.
Well, there goes.
It's so strange seeing you with that.
The nail polish, I know. 24 hours later, and I look like it's been on there for weeks.
Blair, thank you for concessing. Is that the word? For your concessions to hike south with a, not quite a slack pack, but slack from what we've been using.
Yeah, it was a tough call. I was determined to only hike north and carry my whole pack the entire way. But today was supposed to be a 0 day, and we turned it into 15 miles. And we took all of our gear except for our tent.
Yeah.
And maybe our
I didn't carry one.
our winter leggings and stuff. So it was almost like it was a summer pack. It was nice having a lighter pack.
Yeah.
It was also cold and wet and rainy and 50 degrees, which was also a motivating factor.
Blair turns on the turbo when it's raining because her pants sag and she gets water going down her butt crack. And she had to pee for 6 miles.
I had to pee for 6 miles, but like the process of like my rain pants, my pack on, my rain jacket, my shorts, like I was like, I can wait till we get back to town. And town is another factor.
Yeah.
Or I guess shelter in general. Like the quicker I can get out of the rain, the better. So whether that be the shelter that we stayed in that one time that it was raining, the tent that we stayed in the other time that it was raining, or town, I was like, get me there as soon as possible. So we hiked pretty fast today.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
I was the drag factor today.
Yeah, but you weren't too draggy.
Yeah.
But,
I'm as far behind you as you are me typically.
yeah, that's true.
Just a minute or so.
Yeah, that's good. Good day. A few 2 or 3 ups that were pretty significant.
We're going to do a gear review very, very soon, like a month in. Here's things we thought we needed and don't, and so on and so forth. The poncho. So Blair has a raincoat and an umbrella that she typically uses. I have a poncho. I want to discuss poncho things in our gear review, but we'll discuss the differences between what we use.
Yep.
We're back at the Blue Ridge Hiking Company / Appalachian Trailer.
Yep.
Today. This is our second night here. Slept great here last night. It is steady raining and going to be steady raining until tomorrow afternoon.
Mm-hmm. It would have been a perfect 0 day, but what do you do?
I'm so bored out of my mind.
What do you do on a 0 day?
I know.
I know. We had such.
What do you do on a 0 day that we didn't do yesterday?
Yeah, like we had a good Nero day yesterday. So.
I consider Nero zeros.
Yeah, it was close enough. So.
Anything below 5 miles is kind of a 0.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
And then we probably went downtown 7 times yesterday.
So
How was your ride in the clown cars?
Every single time we took a turn, I thought the door was going to fall off and I was going to fall out with it. Like clown car to the extreme. I think there were 10 people in the car. 9 people
4,
in the car.
4, and 1.
4, 4, and 1.
Plus the driver. So 10.
Man,
it was only a 7-passenger deal. We also want to say thank you very much to Brian and Angie, our newest Patreon members. Thank you so very much for your contributions, and it will be very much enjoyed, I can assure you. We rode the not-so-wet clown car again this morning, back to the same spot, and about to start up the hill
Okay, everything's wet.
Yep.
It's part of today, including my shoes.
It's not raining at the moment, but it's going to be in a bit.
Yep.
And it's 41 degrees. And I'm shivery.
Yep, me too.
Let's go.
All right.
I can't see you. Your device is in the way.
All my things are in the way. Nothing like a wet, rainy, cold day to reach 300 miles.
That's right.
Yeah.
2 to 5 miles ago, there's a sign that says, go this way for stormy and go this way for normal trail. If it's cloudy or windy, just go the stormy way and don't be dumb like us and go up over the crap. Because one, you can't see anything, but it is exceptionally dangerous. Rock climbing, slippy, jagged edges. It's very steep up and down. And even with all this crap on, like I've almost fallen just because I couldn't put my hands out. So anyway.
Yeah, it's a very exposed ridgeline.
Very. You can call me shocked.
Why is that?
Because there's nobody in this privy.
Privy?
There's nobody in the shelter.
There is not. And we thought there were going to be like 15 people here and it was going to be packed. And I guess they all went further. There's a road crossing in like 3 miles. So might be where they are.
The disaster that is our area right now.
Most of it's, well, it's probably equally parts mine and yours. Yes. These needs to be wrung out. This needs to be dried off. I need to eat something. And we need water.
I'm going to go find that now. We're here all by ourselves. My stuff's up there drying. I hope it gets somewhat dry.
Mine will not be dry.
Did almost 18 miles today.
No, we did almost 19 miles.
I'm sorry, 19. Today's 28.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, the dude. Let me restart this whole thing.
Here you go.
7 miles ago, we stopped at a shelter earlier today.
Around 1.
And we got some food and put on some more layers of clothes because it was super cold and windy and rainy. There's a couple of others who've hiked with us who intended to come to this exact same shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy coming southbound. He's like, I passed 15 people. So we're like, there's no way there's going to be nobody in that shelter. So the other two stayed back there.
Mm-hmm. Just because it's like wet and rainy and cold. Yeah. So they wanted a spot in a shelter.
Yeah, and I get it. They're going to be so upset. But I was determined to make it this far today because we've got to do the same thing again tomorrow. And I'm very near that and the day after. So
yeah,
I didn't want to have to do like 27 miles one day. And I knew the rain was supposed to stop. So setting a tent up, we've already set a tent up in the rain. So it sucks, but it ain't that horrible.
Right.
But Blair and I cruise on days that it rains somehow.
We did 18.8 miles and we were here at 4:08.
Yeah, and then we were both
4
like,
o'clock in the afternoon.
We could have just continued on.
Yeah, like a couple miles before we got to camp, I was thinking in my head, like, wow, this feels great. Like I could go another 2, 3, 4 miles maybe.
Yeah, the next shelter's 8 miles. I didn't want to go that far.
Yeah, we didn't want to go that far. But yeah, you had the same thought too. So as long as I'm warm, then I'm okay. Good day.
Yep.
We hit 300 miles today.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! And we went up over a couple gorgeous ridge lines, but we couldn't see anything. They were socked in. So.
What a view.
What a view. It may be bad weather, but it's not that bad.
We should have just bypassed that altogether.
No, can't do it. It was slick though.
It was very dangerous.
It was. It wasn't that bad, so could have been worse.
I thought it sucked and was super dangerous.
We made it. It was fine. Yeah.
All right, I'm crawling my bag because I'm cold.
Yeah, it's chilly.
And it's damp. If you're going to hike the AT and you're not used to humid weather, stand by. It is
it
the
makes
worst.
everything feel like 30 degrees colder than it actually is.